Involved with the school's literary magazine, pursue laser research at the University of Buffalo, who graduate valedictorian of my class and plan to attend MIT next fall.
Okay, good luck to you. The senior captain is also returning on its academic team, Jonathan Siegel. Jonathan?
Let's see. I'm a National Merit Finalist, member of the National Honor Society, co-captain of the math team. I play piano and violin in the district orchestra.
And another senior, David Chang. Dave, what are your interests, please?
I'm a National Merit Scholarship finalist, and I'm president of the National Honor Society at North. I've been playing the piano and violin for over 9 years in the Greater Buffalo Youth Orchestra, the District Orchestra, and I'm a member of the Chromatic Club of Buffalo. I play varsity tennis, and I'm an Eagle Scout. And I'm co-captain of the math team, and I'll be graduating as valedictorian according to conventional weighted average.
Okay, and back as faculty advisor in his 19th year, as a matter of fact, is Robert Snyder from Williamsville North High School. And now we go to team number 2, and we have a sophomore leading off, Jeffrey Burke. Jeff, what are your interests?
I'm on the math team, the Lafayette Triangle, our school newspaper, the debate team, and I'm on the swim team.
Okay, the captain of the team is a senior, Michelle Smutzer. Michelle, we'd like to hear about you, please.
I'm class valedictorian. I'm a member of the National Honor Society. I'm on the school's yearbook. I'm a member of the math team and student council, and I'm on the Key Club.
Okay, and another senior, Scott A. LaFalle. Scott, what about you?
I'm co-editor of the Triangle, our school newspaper. I've been on the cross-country team, the swimming team, and the tennis team.
Okay, the faculty advisor has also been with us for 19 years, Joseph Trainer from Lafayette High School. And now we go to team number 3, and Yoram Huias. Yoram, I know you're a sophomore, but you take it from there, would you please?
I'm on the school debate team, and I'm also in the City Honors Science Research Club, as well as in the Writers' Circle there.
Okay, and the senior captain, back from last year's team, is Chris Schaefer. Chris?
Yes, I'm the president of the senior class. Graduate valedictorian this year, National Merit Finalist, and a Westinghouse Science Talent Search semifinalist.
And another senior is William Brown. William, we'd like to hear about you, please.
I'm on the Science Research Club. I'm in the high school chorus and performing ensemble, concert and marching band. And for the second straight year in a row, I've made it into the Erie County senior chorus.
Okay, returning as faculty advisor is Doreen Abel from City Honors High School. So you have met our teams, and now we're going to play our game. And we go to the first round. It's a minute round for each of our teams. They're building score here, no penalties, 20 points for each right answer. Michelle, please select a packet for Williamsville North.
Number 5.
Okay, Williamsville North, Joe and Jonathan and Dave, no penalties, first round. Good luck in our game. Timer, go. The U.S. Park Police has a burial ground for its horses on what Virginia battlefield that was the site of the first major Civil War battle?
Bull Run?
That's right, Manassas or Bull Run. According to wedding customs, even a happy bride should wear an item of what color, sometimes linked with sad feelings?
Black.
Black.
Blue, blue. The last land battle of the Civil War took place a month after Appomattox at Palmito Ranch, near what river, dividing Texas and Mexico?
The Rio
Rio
Grande?
Grande.
Yes. In Charles Dickens' A Tale of Two Cities, Madame Defarge lived in which of the two cities referred to in the title?
Paris.
Correct, Joe. On October 27, 1987, historians will observe the 200th anniversary of the first publication of what political papers in which Madison, Hamilton, and Jay...
Federalist Papers.
The Federalist Papers, yes. Choice. To balance the weight of an entire column of atmosphere, it would take only a 30-inch column of what element?
Mercury.
Correct. And that's all the time we have. And Williamsville North has 100 points at the end of round number 1. Okay, Chris.
Number 2, please.
Jeff, Michelle, and Scott, good luck in our game. Lafayette, no penalties in this first round. Timer, go. We associate gypsies with countries like Romania, but the word gypsy comes right out of the name of what Arab country along the Nile?
Egypt.
Correct. A real estate agent today would envy the accomplishment of Robert Livingston and James Monroe, who completed what tremendous purchase in 1803?
Louisiana.
Right. In 1844, the Secretary of State, Abel Upshur, was killed when a cannon exploded aboard what U.S. Navy ship named for an Ivy League university in New Jersey?
Princeton.
Correct. Most Civil War generals had whiskers, but Fighting Joe Hooker stayed clean-shaven because he thought he looked like what Macedonian conqueror who died in 323 B.C.?
Alexander the Great.
Right. 1985 marked the 200th anniversary of diplomatic relations between the United States and what country, where diplomats now present their credentials to King Juan Carlos? What country? Say something. Want to say something?
France.
Spain. And Lafayette has 80 points at the end of the first round. Jonathan?
Packet 3, please.
Number 3, good luck. Yoram, Chris, William, in our game, remember you will not be penalized for a wrong answer in the first round. Timer go. To discourage smoking, Iceland now requires that cigarette packages have drawings of healthy and damaged examples of what pulmonary organs?
Lungs.
Right. First and second place Olympic stars get gold and silver medals, but those who finish third get medals of what alloy?
Bronze.
Right. Instead of regular lifeboats, many ships now carry motor-powered rubber rafts that are known by what name, suggesting the astrological band of 12 signs?
Zodiac.
Right. The first European colony in the New World to become independent was the USA. The second to win independence was what French-speaking Caribbean country?
Haiti.
Is Haiti. That's right. Choice. Diffusion of water through a semi-permeable membrane from a region of greater water concentration to a region of lesser water concentration is called primary diffusion, hydrolysis, or osmosis.
Osmosis.
Right. What American statesman reminded the people that the eagle, not the ostrich, was the symbol of American aspiration when he tried to get them to join the League of Nations?
Woodrow Wilson.
That's right, William Woodrow Wilson, and City Honors has 120 at the end of the first round. They went 6 for 6. Let's look at our scores. It's very close. Williamsville North opened with a 100-point round. Lafayette right there with 80, and City Honors went 6 right answers for 6 for 120 points. And we'll have the visual round 2 and the category round coming up right after this.
Milk's got the kick that gives you more. Health Kick. More nutrition in every pour. Health Kick. I'm watching my weight and milk fits right in, 'cause it's loaded with calcium and vitamins. Kick. So get on a Health Kick and let it pour. America's favorite Health Kick. Get on a Health Kick, milk's got more. Have more milk, 'cause milk's got more.
When you have an emergency, you want help fast. You want professionals, experts, people who will be there to help you, whether it's at night, on a weekend, or a holiday. People you can count on. Fast, reliable. So when your sewer or drain clogs, call the fast ones. Call Roto-Rooter.
That's the name. There's only one.
Here we go to round 2 for the Dairy Farmers of Western New York, a free-for-all round for a minute and a half. The teams will see visuals on the monitor. I'll read a question. Each is worth 10 points, or now we take 10 off for a wrong answer. Use your lights and buzzers in this free-for-all round. Timer standing by. Go. Edwin Booth, brother of John Wilkes Booth, was a leading actor of the mid-19th century. As you might guess from this picture, his most famous role was as what melancholy Dane in Shakespeare?
Hamlet.
Okay, Williamsville North. These settlers moved from Austria to Georgia in the 18th century. They were seeking what freedom promised by James Oglethorpe and later guaranteed?
Debts.
Freedom of religion, I needed. Sojourner Truth, the preacher and civil rights activist, is the subject of this portrait by Mort Kunstler. Although called Sojourner, she actually had what first name that suggests the Spanish queen who aided Columbus?
Isabella.
That's right, Lafayette. Here is the office of American dentist Charles Kells as it looked in 1905. Dr. Kells was the first dentist to use what discovery of William Roentgen's for the purpose of photographic analysis?
X-ray.
That's right, Williamsville North. Choice. This figure of a dancer by French artist Henri Matisse was printed by what common stencil process? Silk screen, woodblock, or collage?
Silk screen.
That's right again, Williamsville North. On your monitor, you see the National Park of the Cliff Palace in Mesa Verde, located in what state whose tourist attractions include Vail and other ski resorts?
Colorado.
That's right, City Honors. This banner with a single-headed eagle represents the Republic of Austria. But in the days of the Austrian Empire, the flag had a two-headed eagle representing what ruling imperial family?
Hohenzollerns.
No, the Habsburgs or Habsburgs. This painting of St. Jerome is by what Spanish That's all the time we have. Now let's check our scores. Williamsville North 120. Lafayette right there with 90. And City Honors is tied for the lead at 120. And now, here's how the teams get into the playoff. We'll have 16 games like the one you're watching today. The 9 winning schools with the top 9 total scores compete for the playoff spots, or they go into the playoffs at the end of the regular season. And in those 3 games, we get the 3 teams in the championship round. And now a word about the prizes for the teams on its academic.
Each school will receive the American Heritage brilliantly illustrated text, Discovery of Lost Worlds. 9 distinguished authors recount the forgotten history they have recreated to tell us the truth about our ancient ancestors. The book has superbly reproduced photographs, prints, maps, paintings, and drawings. This book is for the library of each school and is compliments of WIVB-TV. And now, back to Van Miller in the category round.
This is how it works. In the category round, there are 12 questions in the same category. Each is worth 10 points or 10 off for a wrong answer. Again, it is a free-for-all using lights and buzzers. And here's your question today. Some people have names just overflowing with vowels, like old Queen Liliuokalani of Hawaii. But some people have simple names whose only vowels are the letter E. Can you identify these famous people whose last names contain 2 or 3 E's and no other vowels? How about our current Attorney General?
Meese.
Edwin Meese, that's right. Author of Waiting for Godot.
Beckett.
Samuel Beckett, that's right, William. German tennis pro, 1985
Becker.
Wimbledon champion, Boris Becker, yes indeed. Poet who wrote John Brown's Body. That was Stephen Vincent Benet. British physician discovered vaccination.
Jenner.
Jenner is right, Williamsville North. Senior senator from Texas. Lloyd Benson, actress, plays Miss Ellie on Dallas.
Reed.
Reed, or Barbara Bel Geddes, yes. German socialist wrote Communist Manifesto with Marx. What?
Engels.
Engels, that's right, Lafayette. What? Oh, you said something?
I did not. I said Engels.
Yeah, I thought I heard Engels. Okay. Current Secretary of Education.
Bennett.
William Bennett, that's right. Most famous blind deaf woman.
Keller.
Helen Keller, that's correct again. City Honors. French dramatist wrote The Balcony. That is Jean Genet. Said, the British are coming.
Revere.
Paul Revere, Williamsville North. That's right. Now let's check our scores. Williamsville North 150. Lafayette 100. City Honors 170. And we'll be back with round 3 in the grab bag after this message.
Milk's got the kick that gives you more. Health kick. More nutrition in every pore. Health kick. I got the kick and milk is kick. The calcium and vitamins that you so quick. So get on a health kick, let it pour. America's favorite health kick. Yeah, get on a health kick, milk's got more. Have more milk, 'cause milk's got more.
Baseball in Buffalo. The tradition continues as Glenn Walker takes a special look at one of America's favorite pastimes. Relive the rich history of Buffalo baseball with famous names from the past. Go inside the Bison's organization to see what really makes them tick. Meet the colorful characters who add to the excitement of the game as the stadium prepares for the city's 101st season. Glenn Walker brings you Baseball in Buffalo. The tradition continues. Starting Monday at 6. Join the trend. Make the change to News 4 Buffalo.
We go to round 3 and play for 20 points or 20 off for a wrong answer. The teams may now pass and lose 10 points, and the pass questions may be answered by the other 2 teams at the end of the round, except for the 4th or math question. That's a visual question, and if it's passed, I'll answer it right on the spot. You can earn a 25-point bonus in this round by answering all 10 questions correctly. I might say that we had to take 20 off Lafayette because we had an incorrect answer, Marx, clearly heard when we checked the tape ahead of Engels. And so Lafayette has 80, Williamsville North 150, and City Honors 170. Okay, Michelle, would you select the packet, please, for Williamsville North?
Number 7.
Number 7 for North. Timer standing by. Go. A rubber brush might sound like something for the kitchen sink, but the rubber brush is also a variety of what edible fungus whose poisonous types are often called... yes. For an old book titled A Map of Virginia, you'd go to a work by what leading Jamestown colonist allegedly saved by Pocahontas?
John Smith.
Right. Louis Oxford gave the subtitle The Making of a Black Leader to his biography of what man who established the Tuskegee Institute?
Booker Washington.
Correct. Monitors now. And our monitor question. Complete the expression shown here, given that there is only one route.
144.
That is correct. A recently defeated politician might say he had just met his Waterloo using an expression that comes from a Belgian battle where what French leader met defeat?
Napoleon.
That's right, choice. Most scientists believe that the inner core of the Earth is solid granite, solid ice, molten metal, or molten sulfur.
Molten metal.
That's right. The Constitution giveth and it taketh away. The 24th Amendment prohibits a poll tax, while the 16th authorizes what other tax?
Income
tax.
That's right. 4 quarts equal 1 gallon in liquid measure. How many quarts are there to a peck in dry measure?
Pass.
Okay. Judging from the title of his most famous work, Trees, what poet would undoubtedly make the best speaker for a program on Arbor Day?
Pass.
Okay. What Attorney General in Washington's cabinet helped to write the Constitution and then refused to sign it? He... Oh, they adjusted the time? Oh, all right. So you don't have to take this question if you don't want it. You don't want this question?
No,
I hadn't finished it. All right, now Lafayette.
Kilmore?
Joyce, what did you say?
Kilmore.
It's Kilmer. Yes, Kilmer. I have another one here, Lafayette. Did you want the math question?
No, I wanted Miss Kilmer.
Well, yes, but I have another past question here. This was a math question. You don't want it. All right, the answer was 8. That was the question. 4 quarts equal 1 gallon liquid measure. How many quarts are there to a peck in dry measure? And so Williamsville North has 270 at the end of round 3. Chris, what packet?
Number 4, please.
All right, Lafayette is up. Timer standing by. Go. The American doctor Thomas Weller helped make people weller when in 1954 he isolated the virus causing what childhood disease whose name suggests a barnyard fowl?
Polio?
Chicken pox. A dinner plate is usually round, but home plate on a baseball diamond has what other geometric shape?
Pentagon.
That's right. 20th century France had its Maginot Line, but in medieval France, a Maginelle was what mobile military device used to throw stones?
Catapult.
That's right, Scott. Monitors now. What is the product of the 2 roots of this equation?
15.
Right. Choice. The scallop is a mollusk with primitive eaves that can't see much more than light or darkness. These sensory organs are called photosynthesizers, cilia, or photoreceptors.
Cilia.
No, photoreceptors. Shelley wrote an ode to the west wind, but Longfellow wrote a song of what Indian who was the son of the west wind? Mujikewis.
Pass.
If a pole 50 feet high casts a shadow that is 30 feet long, how long is the shadow cast by a 15-foot pole?
10.
9. Old houses are often restored, but what fictional house could never be restored because it fell in a short story by Edgar Allan Poe?
Rue Morgue.
The House of Usher. President Coolidge could announce the first transatlantic flight, but what earlier president could have announced the completion of... I hadn't completed it. You don't have to take it.
No.
If you don't want it. All right, Williamsville North.
Hiawatha.
Hiawatha. That is the right answer on the past question. Lafayette goes to 30 at the end of the round. Jonathan, would you select for City Honors?
Packet 6, please. 6.
All right, City Honors, you start with 170 points. Timer go. In addition to wealth from oil and longhorns, Texas leads the nation in what soft product that is sheared from sheep?
Wool.
The oldest player to hit a home run in the major leagues was Jack Quinn, who was nearly 46 when he hit a homer for what baseball team that is now based in Oakland?
The Athletics.
Right. A king might walk on a red carpet after he deplaned today, but Islamic tradition tells us that what wise king of biblical times actually flew on a magic carpet of green silk?
Pass.
Monitors, please evaluate the expression shown stating your answer in lowest terms.
4.
Right. In 1912, U.S. Marines were sent to what Central American country where today the Sandinista
Nicaragua.
That's right. Choice. Which of the following molecules is not linear? Carbon dioxide, hydrogen bromide, or water?
Hydrogen.
Water. Agatha Barbara has become the first woman president of what Mediterranean island nation that earlier named an all-male order of knights?
Malta.
Right. What is the logarithm to the base 10 of 1/10?
0.1.
No, it is -1. Armistice Day, November 11th, is the birthday of what modern American novelist who portrayed the horror of war in the book Slaughterhouse-Five?
Kurt Vonnegut.
Right. In the 1848 U.S. presidential elections, many abolitionists rejected the Democratic and Whig candidates. You don't have to take it if you don't want. All right, I have a past question here. And we were looking for the wise King Solomon. And City Honors has 240 at the end of round 3. Let's look at our scores. Williamsville North 290, Lafayette has 30, and City Honors has 240. And now we go to the grab bag. It is plus or minus 20. Use your lights and buzzers in this round. Your birthday comes on an anniversary of your own birth, but all thoroughbred racehorses celebrate theirs on the same day in what winter month?
December 31st.
It is January. That's when all thoroughbreds are technically born in January. The equator crosses the mainland of 2 continents. Name either.
South America.
I have Williamsville North.
South America.
Or Africa, right. Henry James wrote about the Bostonians, but the Washingtonians was the first major jazz orchestra led by what jazz composer who was nicknamed Duke?
Ellington.
Ellington, that's right, City Honors. Angle A is 65 degrees. What is the size of its complement?
25.
That's right again, Williamsville North. Of the tribes in the Iroquois Confederacy, the Indians who lived in the westernmost area of New York belonged to what S-initialed tribe?
Seneca.
That's right, City Honors. The oldest academic building in the United States is not at Harvard, but rather at William & Mary in Virginia, where it's named for what English architect with a bird-like name?
Wren.
Sir Christopher Wren, Williamsville North. Choice. The internal combustion engine needs air to operate. This is because air contains what element called?
Oxygen.
Oxygen is right for Williamsville North. Among the Europeans who helped suppress the Boxer Rebellion in China was what Austrian naval officer whose family later inspired the show The Sound of Music?
Von Trapp.
Von Trapp, that's right, William. In prize fighting, a boxer who pretends to be knocked out is said to take what action?
Dive.
A dive, that's right again, City Honors. Amedeo Modigliani was an Italian artist, but Franco Modigliani is a naturalized American awarded the 1985 Nobel Prize in what field?
Economics.
Economics is right. Williamsville North, you beat the buzzer, and we'll check those scores and announce the winner in a minute.
Milk got the kick that gives you more. Health kick. More nutrition in every pour. Health kick. I'm moving to the rhythm of a brand new day, 'cause the vitamins in milk help me on my way. Kick. So get on a health kick, let it pour. America's favorite health kick. Get on a health kick, milk's got more. Have more milk, 'cause milk's got more.
This is Commissioner Cesar Perales. In New York, over 1 million people go without food they need because they can't afford it, even though help is available. Like the laid-off worker with mouths to feed, who needs to stay healthy to find that new job. Like the single parent who works hard, but can't afford the right foods for growing kids. Or the senior citizen who wants to eat well to stay well. If you think you need food stamps or other help to eat well, why not look into these programs? Call the hotline toll-free, 1-800-342-3009.
Where can you find a desk, a storage unit, a stereo bench for just $99?
Houseworks, have we got designs for you?
At Hewlett-Packard, we may be big, but we know the impact that a single individual can have on an entire corporation.
Everyone knows the influence one individual can have on a young person's life. That's why we belong to Junior Achievement, and you should too.
Junior Achievement is a way to show young people how to take advantage of the wonderful opportunities that exist in the business world.
Remember, one person can make a difference, and that one person can be you.
Junior Achievement. Show a kid how America works.
with selective service?
Yeah.
Fill out the card.
A final look at our teams and their scores, and Lafayette finished our game with 30.